So I ask, can I?
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
Set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They begin with a quick throw out left.
You gotta block him,
here, back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
A 7-yard
Beeson going to throw it out of the shotgun. He finds Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
What's up, niggas? Nigga been talking to you for a whole hour, nigga. I don't hear that shit.
The run only got a yard.
I ain't been on the game for a whole hour. Shit, you been in this party this whole time.
From the gun is easy.
Nigga, I just woke up. Like, I literally just got done brushing my teeth. I've been asleep. You a capper. I literally been asleep for at least 45 minutes ago.
So
you just left your game on while you was in the party? Obviously, that hoe has been on this whole time.
Here's Eason to throw.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I fell asleep watching that text collect to me. I didn't play it, so obviously I'm just saying nigga been in here, so that's all I'm saying.
He was all over that route defensively. They had 2 picks last week as a unit.
With your sleep, yeah.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. You get upset they didn't haul that one in.
That was a bad offensive position.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
So you fell asleep watching what?
Some other time.
All right.
Tax collector.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And a heavy It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well,
certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Oh, they're going to give me
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
No,
He's got
some of the
it, and the
video.
Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Score Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
I want some sushi, dog. I ain't gonna lie, you got me.
We're going to raw sushi.
I mean, I might go to this little rock and roll place by me.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Oh,
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Rock spot, but do the
Take
box.
it in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Shit. Well, Hibachi, you know, they do the fried rice with the
Interception last time.
Y'all had some yum sauce?
So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. It's intercepted. Linebacker Eric Kendricks.
You said ever had what?
And it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions.
Oh, yeah.
That's
The
now
white
2
sauce.
interceptions in the first
Yes,
quarter.
sir.
After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline.
That's bread and butter right there.
And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to
The lead stopped me from getting better.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in
So,
everyone's
what you gonna do?
finding open space.
Yeah, that's the real question. You explaining all this to me. And what you gonna do?
Movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens.
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit.
Hey, man. Hey, man, fuck that woman.
I'm about to tell you, we was in a class for work and he wouldn't stop smoking. Like, he came out every morning. Like, I know.
Bailey will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
Wake and bake.
Yeah, well, I had to break myself from that wake and bake shit. That shit's horrible. Yeah, that's really what it be. I just had to break myself. Like, That shit, I know for a fact.
Ready to begin their drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. His throw incomplete. Galladay's intended receiver. Third down.
Receiver coaches guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stafford.
This nigga keep throwing this nigga in the section.
Linebacker Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Hey, do the skip. I had them bitch doing the skip, kid.
Anyway, that's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point.
That boy doing a skip.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Vikings 17. Lions 9.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Man, fuck that one. Fuck the one. That's exactly what you're
ready
doing.
to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the
I know that play.
There, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get it going.
And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide
Right,
receivers on the
these
field
niggas
as a
playing
defender,
different this
I know
year.
the
Them
ball's coming
demons
out
are
high.
different.
They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits. And
what are y'all doing?
Being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking
what are y'all doing?
A lot of football left to be played.
Oh, man, y'all shit.
Play there for the Lions. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford rolling to his left.
Pick the ball off. Jesus.
The intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for
that big boy
down to the 19. 17-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Vikings 17.
Oh, damn, I picked the wrong play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They got possession on him, and he pulls it in. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
14. 1st down, Vikings.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Minnesota.
From the gun, Eason. And has it, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Dalvin Cook.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd down, here's Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 21. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving
arm
again.
in, that's what he's thinking about. Once he makes that spin, that arm in,
1st and 10, Eason.
This is more of a
into the
build-up.
hands of Thielen, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A history that he's
Give him
had
9
right
there
there.
on the 1st down completion.
Remember that.
That last
Be
catch
careful
short of
now.
the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Naeem Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Lions nothing. kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Watching the stream, man. You watching it, that boy. Type your name. I can see it on the screen. Okay, I think you should stop smoking for a little bit, bro. Kendall. Hey, Dizzle.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford. Little short pass to James.
Oh, he running it over.
Get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Stafford on first down. Steps away to his left.
Oh, I'm there.
Inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Okay, Dizzle.
To throw is Stafford.
Oh, good shit, Gladney. Get up.
Interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
This is caught at the end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
To number 89.
From 3 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Him down.
First and 10.
That's cool.
At their own 16-yard line.
Okay. Y'all niggas quiet in the hole.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Monday.
Now Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. They will complete this to Chenault. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
10 at the 46-yard line.
50, 53, ready.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
A 7-yard pick.
Going again is Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is Jakeem Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy.
That nigga got straight back for that shit. I do keep that.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so breaking it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
3-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside.
Oh, that was long. That's what
they do finally get him at the 12.
How my ears went.
Big play there for Detroit. 45 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
A loss of 2.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That boy Russell said he ain't demand a trade, but will consider Cowboys, Saints, Raiders, Bears if deal was in play. That's what's up. We in the play. We in the play. What up, boy? Come to New Orleans, dog. Come to the city.
So they'll get another
shot. Come to the city. Come to the city.
The kick is away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Why are you talking about Houston? I said the city, nigga. New Orleans, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah, but Russell. Oh, my God.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
You what?
They'll probably help him a little bit.
Maybe some over to Houston.
What you talking about Houston for? I ain't said nothing about no damn Houston, that's all.
I know what you said.
So what you talking about from Houston for?
I said if Russell go to NO, I can say Houston. And all the dogs and everything they got to the show.
On 1st down at Stafford.
They talking about trading Russell. Trade everybody.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to
Man,
what we're
send
capable
Russ
of,
to the
and we're
city,
deep enough into the
man.
game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I ain't gonna lie. That's what's up. That's a good little bait right there. He threw that bait underneath.
3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Bro, it's only the third quarter.
Third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook.
2
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That's out to the left and complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. If they just do that all the way down, field ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced.
Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Score Vikings 45, Lions 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. down, it's Gurley.
Stiff on that nigga.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
You can see the thought process there with his speed.
Wow, this nigga has 8 interceptions. I got 8 interceptions on this nigga.
First kick, 47. This one looks good.
One fucking game, brother.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here the Vikings
4
now start their
interceptions,
next
bro.
drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now here's a throw. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return, here's Agnew. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Do what you do, but watch my shoes.
And the pressure gets
Take a
to
picture
him
of that
and
boy.
brings him down. Stafford is sacked by Shaquille Barrett. His 2nd sack
What's up, boy?
of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
Y'all
In
niggas
this
on
case,
2K?
though, I think he's got to make a
Yeah,
decision.
Nacho?
He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe
I don't know
unwilling
what
to
key
risk an
yet,
injury.
but I'm in the 4th quarter. We can hop on after this game. So.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In trouble, he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the
Everybody
corner.
wants 5 but don't know where they
He is
want
out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
The bitches need yo. And they run.
And this is going to be caught.
Complete to
that gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Why would we say the young moolah?
Looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
We debate around there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Fuck that.
Things
That's
are
on my
rocking
gym
easy here in the
play.
fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Pepperoni.
Without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know, you have to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Oh, in rotation. Oh, in rotation.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
I ain't gonna lie, why this nigga I'll be quarterback now? It's 52-3. I will kick ass. Son, he threw 8 interceptions, bro.
I'm on my way to the Richmond Academy.
He just pop up out of nowhere.
Nah, that's tomorrow. I'll be selling niggas cases and screen protectors.
The Lions offense
tomorrow.
ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling.
Yeah.
Do they
Then
try
I'll
to
be
put
a
together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build
It's
on.
kind of hard to actually lose them. If you lose it, you fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, I wouldn't say it's hard.
You can lose that case.
You lose that case. Right. The AirPod, you can track it. You can track your phone. You can track the single AirPod. But it's like, you lose it somewhere, like outside of somewhere, it's always loud. It's fried.
It's a I lost that bitch in my house like 2 or 3 days ago. No cap.
Bro, I lost some in the car. Like, they just be there. I'm telling you, like, you lose a single AirPod, it's gonna be wherever you live. They just like, the thing about it, them hoes lie. The case is fried. You lose that case, it's fried.
Yeah, oh for sure. I try to track my shit though. That shit not really that good on the AirPods because they gotta still be connected. So if your shit dead,
it gotta be. If it's dead, it's fried.
You out of there.
And then, like, even if you do, like, but you gotta turn when it's on, you gotta turn everything that makes sound off.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be quiet for you to find it, but you don't hear that whole beep 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 beep. But them hoes, like, damn near indestructible. That's really what it is about them. Like, you can drop them in water, like underwater. Nigga, leave case outside.
I don't play with all that.
Nah, I just know because I did it on accident. Like, nigga, I dropped the case in the toilet on accident. Case with both the AirPods in there. That bitch, I pulled that bitch out the water. That bitch was still playing. I said, oh my God.
I need some new ones though. I'm not even gonna lie. My shit like don't hold the charge long and shit.
My shit just all fucked up. Like, well, it's indestructible, but they get dirty. You drive them, the dirt don't come off.
They get dirty as fuck. That's the worst part. How dirty them hoes get.
I need to go get my shit from cover.
8 interceptions, bro.
Damn.
4 of them with one
I ain't gonna
nigga.
lie. I threw like 5 before in a game easily. I won that game too.
But this a whole like this a franchise game with niggas that you play with every week.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the niggas you gonna throw more picks against. They know how you play. They know exactly what route you want, your concepts.
Nah, 8 interceptions hard to
It is, but it's not at the same time because Madden be on some gay shit. You can try to throw a corner route, and he over like it's a lot of weird shit, especially on that PS4 version.
I don't even play the 5 version. I only play the 4 version. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're not gonna throw 8 picks on the 5 version. You might throw 5, which is a shit.
Y'all go ahead and hoop, man. I'm gonna go ahead and run something else.
I'm in the middle of my career game, like 3 minutes ago.